Welcome everybody to the third FILMSOFA, at this year's YOUKI 14. I'm really happy to welcome you, to welcome the audience. Welcome at YOUKI, welcome at the Medien Kulturhaus, at the YOUKI Film Festival, and I'm really happy to welcome my guests here on the couch. Hello. These are a lot of filmmakers coming from all over. This is the reason why I'm speaking in English, and this is also the reason why you can say we are an international film festival and we are trying to speak that much that English that is possible. And I'd like to present you Wei Zitung from China and Ling from China. They are here at the YOUKI Film Festival with the film Duet Dance. Hello, I'm really happy that you're here. This is Thomas. You are here from Switzerland with the film What is Love? On my left side here is Bianca with the film Sea and Sea from Norway. And here is Marisol and Mark from the film Lost Pictures from Denmark. Thank you very much that you were all coming. And I also like to welcome the people that are watching us at Dorf TV. Good that you are here because we are live, and this is always something special, kind of special for us. Today, we want to talk about the topic, it's all about love. Of course, it's always all about love, you can say. But maybe this year at YOUKI, it's a little bit more about love, because this year's YOUKI topic is teenagers in love. I think this is a topic that we all like very much, kind of. It's like a topic that we wanted to use for the festival, because you can do so many things that are just nice. And in fact, it's not only about that, it's that there are so many movies, and I think it's not in every movie, but it's nearly in every movie that in some ways you find parts of love. And especially in your movies, there is a lot of love in it, and you're all dealing with the topic in a different way. And this is why I wanted to invite you all to come to the FILMSOFA on this couch. I have a lot of questions for you, and my first question is, just whoever wants to answer, what do you think, which position or which place takes love in movies in general? Maybe it's a hard question. Thomas, what do you think? Because your film is called What is Love? Everybody knows, or not everybody, but I think most of the people know the song, especially when they hear the song, and we also hear the song in your movie. But what do you think about, in general, the topic of love in movies?
I think it's one of the most important topic in the movies, but not always as the first topic. It's mostly hidden in some kind of way. Mm-hmm. But I think it's always you find a way to love in the movies, and that's why you love movies, and why you find the stories interesting, and you can follow the stories.
Marisol, what do you think? In your movie is about a couple, couple that have to deal with the fact that one of them, the boy, has to go back to USA, and they do not have the possibility to see each other like they want to see each other, like they do not have the time to. So there is, like Thomas said, the topic of love, and also the topic of relationship, like really, it's not like a layer that is so beneath that you do not recognize. It's like it's about that. It's about love. It's about relationship. What do you think? Which position, which place does love take in your movie or in movies in general?
Or
how important is it for you to show love?
In films, I think it's one of the most important things. Is like, I think in every kind of film, always there's some kind of like love, but it could be bigger than, or it could be smaller, hiding inside in the movie some kind of way. So, but my film was very I want to show sometimes love is very strong, but sometimes we don't have the possibility to hold fast in it, and that was it was about, because it was a story from my friend, and they still love each other, but they can't live together.
So it's always about, in this kind, love and circumstance.
Yeah, it is circumstance.
It's always, sometimes maybe it's more about the circumstance than really about the topic of love. But in your film, for example, Bianca, your film is a documentary called C&C, and your film is a documentary about two girls loving each other and that are dealing with the problems, but not only about the problems, also with a lot of facts that they are confronted with.
Yeah.
So how was it to make a documentary, in fact, about love?
I don't know, I find it quite easy because love is everywhere and people get touched by it, so it wasn't that hard, and they were very honest about everything, and they were just telling their story.
And what did they think? You just went to them and asked them, hey guys, would it be nice to, or would you want to be part of a documentary, because I want to make a documentary about you? Or how did it come to this? Because I think it's not, you do not walk around and ask all the couples you're seeing, hey, I'd like to make a film out of you and about your love.
No, actually, I had been in the newspaper and telling people that I wanted to make a film about being gay. And then Camilla contacted me and said, oh, do you need me? Me and my girlfriend, we can be in the film. And they were supposed to be a part of the film, but I thought that everything they said was so interesting, so I just made a film about them. So they were like, okay, do whatever you want with this. We just show up and yeah.
And they liked what came out and liked the product?
Yeah, they did, but they think it's quite interesting that almost 3,000 people have seen them kissing and all over the world.
Yeah, and in your movie, Duet Dance, Ling and Wei Ziteng, in your movie we also have the topic of love, but I think in some ways it's not like the first layer that you see, like in the film from Marisol and Marco. You do not, it's not the first thing you do. You won't say Duet Dance is a film about a couple or a film about love. It's a film about dancing. It's a film about, I would say, growing up, like coming older, coming of age. But there is also this layer where you can see the girl. I forget the name of the girl. What was the name of her again? The main character? That she has a name.
Yeah.
Ming Ming. Ming Ming. And she sees this boy, like it's in the beginning of the film, and she's like really trying to get his attention. Can you tell us how important is it for you to show love?
Actually, my film is about first love and also about dance, but the most important thing is I want to show the first love is precious for everyone. And the relationship when we are around 12 or 13 years old, it's very pure. That's very pure age. So my film very simple, but very like precious, yeah, for everyone. So I just wanna show a simple but lovely story.
And do you think it would be possible without the love? Would it be possible to see the same movie? I know this is a question, in fact it's silly to ask that, because we do not have to think about a movie that is not existing, but just like a game. Do you think it would work your movie without the love, without the girl falling in love with this boy, and only about becoming older and
No,
dancing and body and.
I think that love, and another kind of love, yeah.
And
You think it's just a story about dance?
no, no, not at all. I just wanted to make the game. Do you think your film would have worked without the love layer, without the love in it? Just a film about dance? Would it be interesting?
No, of course it will be not interesting without love.
But why, do you think?
Yeah, it's you know, in that age, about 12 or 13 years old, we always thinking about something like that, because I like the boy or I like the girl, and that's the life in the high school or in the middle school. Yeah, that's a real life in that kind of age, and without this, only dancing is kind of boring and not real. Yeah.
So that means that you want to make a movie that is always dealing with reality, like real life. Do you want to show real life?
Yeah, it's a kind of real life, you know. All these things in the movie are come from our real experience, but we just made it more drama, more theater things, just something like that.
This brings me back to you, Marisol, because you told us already that your film is like the story of a friend of you.
Who's also the photography of the film.
Yeah, so there is a real connection to, of course, to reality, of course, to real life, but also to your life and to friends of you. How do you want to show, or do you want to show in your films the real life, or do you want to show absolutely fiction?
Of course, I don't want to show fiction. I want to show real life.
And how do you work? How can you get to the point that it works? Like, how do you work with your actors, or?
I work like I have like a how do you say techniques? Yeah, techniques you can use, and that's some I really love to do. I love to do a lot with before we are starting, to see how they are working together and how they're working by themselves and some. So me, I worked I think 2 weeks before with the main characters. It's called. I just 2 seconds. I don't remember what the name was.
Hvad hedder det? Kan du huske det?
Marie
Okay.
and Luke. So I work with them a
The
lot.
main actors in
Yeah,
Lost Picture.
the real names.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But how do you work with them when you say you have the script? You wrote the script of the film,
Yeah.
Lost Picture. But in fact, okay, it's a reality story, but you have to write the script, and then you show the script to the actors. And how do they find their characters, their roles?
Actually, Luke, he was very. He loved the story because he once had a girlfriend in Australia. So it was like something who's happened to him really. So he was like very, he knows what it was about. The first time he read the script.
Okay, so maybe I think it would be a good idea to just watch a clip out of Lost Picture now, then everybody gets a little bit more ideas, and it's not only like thinking about things, we can see something.
Yeah, okay.
So please, a clip of Lost Pictures.
Matthew.
Not now.
Matt, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're not making it any easier right now, okay?
And you're not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything, I'm
No,
packing!
you're only packing your stuff. And you should not
What?
believe me. You should stay with me.
What do you want, huh? What is it? You want to fuck, huh? So let's do that!
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, man.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do that. You wanna fuck?
way off!
It's better than nothing, but right now you're just doing
got it.
this. You're just doing this, and you're doing really, really bad.
Calm down.
Yes, this was a short clip of Lost Picture. I'm really sorry that we can't show the whole film again, but we already showed it yesterday in the morning. I hope some of you have seen the whole movie, but would there be the possibility to see the whole movie again, anywhere or in some kind
I
of...
think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But do you put the film in the internet or is...
Yeah, it is on Vimeo.
Okay.
You know. So yeah, it is on the internet.
Okay, so we have the possibility to see it again if you want to. I think in this clip we saw that in the film there are a lot of emotions. It's not about the... I never know what kitschig means in English, if anybody knows that. It's a lot really like this wonderful... It's not like this a wonderful relationship, everything is good, and there's no tension in it. It's always like they are fighting, but you see that there is a lot going on between them, but not only between them, also in the situation, like
Yeah.
what they have to deal with. How do you work to show these emotions?
It's difficult to say how to work. It's something you do when you're like working with them. But I was talking a lot with them about just try to do something they feel for, not me who's say what they should do, and just try to like. 2 seconds.
Mark, you can say it as well if you want to.
Okay, so what Marisol is trying to say, they were working with not acting out the script, but improvising over the situation. Some of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you have done the production, if I'm right, or no?
Actually, not really. I was
Editing.
I'm more of a friend of Marisol's, and I was
Sorry,
like a
thought you did the
consultant
production.
on the project.
I don't know why I thought that. But have you seen Marisol working with the actors and?
Not with them, but I know how she works. So.
And what do you think about?
I think it's very promising seeing her work. Not to hype her up or anything, but I think she's very good at working with the actors. She knows how to get what she wants, and I think that's important to in order to achieve what you want to show with the film, you know.
Okay, and Thomas, how was it in your case? You are also working with professional actors, I think.
Not really, no.
Not really?
But just 2 professional actors.
Who of them are professional?
The 2 thieves. They came into the bar, and all the rest are. The guy who sings is a friend of mine.
He's a singer.
He's a singer, and he composed a song. Mm-hmm. And the rest are guests in this restaurant. Normally, they look like they look. And they drink their beer there, and they are.
They play themselves.
Yeah, they play themselves.
In some way. Your film is, I would say, it's really different to the film of Marisol. But in some ways there are parallels. In some ways we always find parallels in everything. But in your film, it's also about relationship, and it's kind of a triangle of relationships. Of a relationship. There are these 2 thieves or these 2 robbers, a guy and a girl that are coming into the bar. And there is a kind of relationship between them, but you never really get to know what exactly it is about them. There are a lot of things that you never know. You can just think of. And there is a third person, like the singer you already mentioned, a friend of you in real life, but there is the third person in the bar. And this third person sits on the table with them, on the corner with them. So it's, in some ways, it's a triangle relationship, and you can say it is about love, it is about friendship, but it is much more. Can you just tell us a little bit about this strange, special, and how can I say, interesting relationship?
Yeah, I think the two thieves are like a perfect couple because it doesn't really work, and they both have broken hearts, and they hate and love each other. And the third person in the bar, I think, is kind of almighty, and he just looks at the girl and he flirts with her, and he sings the song to her, and I think he knows everything, and they don't see it.
This is something that you also show through the images, the visions, when he starts to sing and everything gets lighting, and he's like an angel singing the song. Maybe we should look to a short clip of your movie.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, a short clip of the movie What is Love, please.
Weißt du was? Ich stoche dir damit sowas von in der Möse rum.
It's just a clip, and it was not the whole song. I'm sorry for that. I would have loved to show the whole. It was like really difficult to find a clip of this movie. Is there the possibility to see the whole movie again, anywhere?
I don't know, because it's my first movie I made, like complete and finished, and I just made it, and I sent it to some festivals. I don't know what to do now with it.
Okay, but did you put it on internet? Would you do that?
I'm not sure if I can because
of
the
song?
rights I got the rights for the song, but not from the school, so I have to ask them.
Okay.
I don't know.
But maybe we see it again on another festival. But maybe there are also people that have seen it today, because it was screened today in the morning. So if there are questions in your audience, just raise your hand or shout out loud, and we come over with a microphone to you if there are some questions. If not, we go on. Yeah. Okay. We do it like this because we only have we just feel free. We always walk around, so we can do it now as well. Please.
So, I want to ask you if you are working on a new film, and if also the subject is about love or...
Yeah, I'm working on a new film with the same actor, like the singer. And it's not... love is more hidden in the story. It's like they're all people who are lost and alone, and they are unable to find each other, and he travels through a land, some kind, somewhere in the nowhere, and he meets people, and they are not able to talk to each other and to find each other. But I think, yeah, it's like about love, but not
more about communication or
yeah.
A relationship in more general ways than just love.
Yeah, and I think it's more about they all had a partner, or I think they all have broken hearts, and they lost people which are really near to them.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bring back the mic to you. But would you say, Thomas, your film What is Love is about love?
Good question. Because I don't really know what love is. So I think it's, for me, it was to go just one little step forward to call or to name the title What is Love, to say the film is about love, but I'm not really sure, but because I think it's more about the atmosphere in this bar, and I think in every bar you go, if it's it's similar to this one. I think every talk you have to people, they are lost souls, and they talk about their lost love or their love they have, or you go to a restaurant with your love, and so I think it's about this atmosphere in this room.
And when I asked you to come to the FILMSOFA, I told you, yeah, we'll be talking about love and everything a little bit. What do you think why I asked you? Yeah. I mean, to come with your film.
Just because of the title?
Yeah, maybe you thought I haven't seen the film. Maybe it's just because of the title. Maybe I don't think it's just because of the title, but I can mention now that there will be an event, there will be a lecture today from Sonja Eismann, and the funny thing that the title of her lecture is What is Love? And about the song as well, maybe a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's interesting, it would start at 5 o'clock downstairs in the cinema. Okay, thank you, Thomas, for this. I have to ask you again, Bianca. Bianca, your film is, you can say, totally different to the others because your film is not fiction. Your film is a documentary.
Yeah.
So there is a huge difference in the format of the movie. But on the other hand, you can really say the film is about love, but it's not only about love. What would you say? What else is it all about?
It's about love, and it's about things that the society thinks, and I don't know what to say. It's just about people, yeah.
And what interests you in making films about people?
Well, I'm the kind of person that loves to sit on a cafe and just watch people. And I think people are really interesting, and that's why I like to make a documentary, and I'm working on a new one because I like the real in it, and I like to touch people's heart, but just saying the truth.
So you're working on a documentary again. Would you make a fiction?
No. I have been the photographer on 2 fiction films, and it's not my thing.
What about the others? Did you ever make documentaries?
I'm making one right now. So
What's your documentary about?
it's about a girl who had the erectile. What is it called? You can say it.
She's anorexic. So
So yeah, that's what it means.
Okay, and you're making this one right now. So will we get the chance to see this one, maybe?
Maybe in 5 months, I think.
In 5 years?
5 months.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we have the chance. Good, good, good. Bianca, again, what is interesting, I think, when you say you're interested in the people, you're interested in about meeting people, watching people, and maybe also about thinking what is going on in their heads, what... Very often I know that when you say when you're sitting in a cafe, I think everybody knows that, or if you're sitting in a train or anywhere where you have time to watch, very often you start thinking about the life of the other people, but you do not know what the life is all about. Do you notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
great.
It's great. It's one of the most funniest things in the world when you're sitting in a train, I think, kind of. But what I wanted to ask you, when you're making a documentary out of people that are interesting for you, isn't it really difficult to make a movie and to have the feeling afterwards that you really had the chance to show what you wanted to show and to show the real people, because it's a movie and it's always, it can't be the same like meeting the person.
Yeah.
So it's always a challenge. How do you deal with this, and how do you make yourself happy with the product that is coming out of it?
Oh, that's a hard question. The CNC is a film that I'm not that happy about, actually, because it was my very first film, and but the thing I like about it is that Camilla and Charlotte just said the right things. I didn't have to say anything to them. I just asked them some simple questions, and they were saying all the right things. And just by them being them, it wasn't that difficult.
But why are you not happy about it?
I don't like the photography on it and how I just put it together. So I would like to make a new film about the same topic and maybe use Camilla and Charlotte again.
Okay, so about the same topic and the same characters.
But some more characters too.
Okay, maybe we should see a short clip of the movie.
Yep.
The movie See and See.
Altså, jeg tror at det er enda fordommer, men de blir ikke sagt like direkte til deg som de ville blitt gjort før. Og jeg tror at man liker å tro at det norske samfunnet er så forbannet integrerende så ok med alt, men det synes jeg ikke det er. Fordi at det er jo et faktum at man blir gjerne baksnakket hvis man kommer ut som gay eller som homofil eller noe sånt. Og jeg tror kanskje at folk tenker litt sånn, ja, er du jente så, altså er du gay så lik dårlig jente, men det er jo ikke helt sånn der.
A short clip. It's always hard, like I already mentioned, to get the feeling of the whole film. Is there a possibility to see your film?
Yeah,
anywhere?
it's on Vimeo, so you just search for it and you find it.
Okay, so we have the possibility. It was screened yesterday as well. Okay, and what about working with like talking heads? Like a documentary is always, when you make a documentary, I think you are always thinking about what do I want to show, what do I want them to say, or do I want them to say anything? How important was it to you to let the people talk?
How to answer that? It was important. I just had some few questions written down, and actually they are talking for like 45 minutes, and the film is in 5 minutes, and what to say? No, they were just like really easy to talk to. So, and it's a film about them. So my opinion on what they should have said or something isn't that important because I love them as a characters, and people have told me that they are like great to watch, and the things they're saying is, yeah.
And what about, what do you think, or how would it be for them when they see the movie? Like, I mean, okay, it will be strange for you as well, but it will be strange for them maybe much more because it's a documentary about their lives. What do they maybe think when they will see the movie like in 25 years?
I think they will think that it's funny and it's a great thing actually, because now the things that they thought when they were that young is going to be in this world forever. And I think they are kind of proud of their answers and they are proud of who they are. So I think they would love to see it in 20 years.
I think that's something that's always strange for actors, but it's also strange for the filmmakers. Like, and it's not possible to think about what is in like 20 years. In your movie, in the movie Duet Dance, it's like you already mentioned, a film about young people, about a ballet school or a dance school, but not only. It's about much more. It's about relationship, about growing up, about coming of age, like I already mentioned. What interests you in making a film of young people? Why is it more, or is it more interesting than making a film of old people?
I think I studied in department of director, but as a director I'm too young to make film better. That's true.
You mean technically better?
Yeah. Because I think after work, I think I will do it better. But now I'm just 23. I know the life of kids, so I think I can do the film about young people better. So I choose the topic about young people. Yeah. So sorry, what's
No. You can go on if you want.
And why I choose the story about the young people of ballet dance? Because I'm a dancer before, so that life is familiar to me to write a script. Yeah.
And was it your first film?
That's not my first film.
What were the films or the film that you made before about?
About, I think most of my film are about young people. Yeah. Also, I made documentary before about birth or something else. I'm really interested to want to do.
Mm-hmm. You want to do it, or you already did the documentary?
I want to do.
About birth?
Yeah.
So about much younger people.
Yeah, younger.
Maybe we should see a part of Duet Dance.
Yeah.
A small clip, please.
我喜欢上一个人。
Too short. Is there the possibility to see the whole movie in some?
I think so. Maybe You can Google it.
Okay, so there is the possibility. That's always good to know for all the people that haven't seen the film. It was screened yesterday. Maybe some of you have seen it, and if you have questions, of course, just raise your hands or shout out loud. My question brings me to the actors. We were already talking about working with actors and how you find the characters in your movie, and you also told me a little bit about your actors and how you were working with them. But in your film, the actors are really young. I mean, they are like you said, it's about 13-year-olds. How old are all the actors?
Actually,
most of them?
The main actress is around 20.
And she just looks so young.
Yeah. Because she's from Asia, so always looks so young. So many people asked me, "Are you just 18?"
Here?
No.
But there are a lot more than there's not only Ming Ming. I think Ming Ming is her name. But there are a lot more actors. Are they all like 20 and they just are made younger in the film?
Others are around 14, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you find them?
In my school, dancing school. I just asked my teacher, I wanna make a film. You should help me. So he said, "Oh, okay. You just choose someone you want."
And is the 20-year-old girl? Is she a professional actress?
She
is, but the others are not. The others are students of the school. How was it to work with them? Because sometimes it's easier, people say, and sometimes it's just really, really hard to work with people that are maybe not used to a camera. How was it?
Camera?
Maybe you can tell us as well.
You mean the not professional actors?
How was it to work with them? And you can also tell us, what did you do at the movie?
Oh, I'm the photographer of the
photographer. So for the photographer as well, it's always like a challenge. Maybe they were always running away of the camera.
No. They are.
How was it to work with them?
They're really. They look very professional, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and they acting just as what we said, and they act.
And it just worked like.
Yeah,
you said it, and they did it, and you were happy with it.
Yeah, but after the shooting, they will be very excited about everything and ask you about what's this, what's that. But when we are shooting, and they are really quiet. You know.
How did you manage to? Of course, you had the idea, you had the script, but how did you manage to really?
Direct them. Good question. It's very hard to direct young people.
Because it's a huge amount of people as well.
Yeah, but actually I always played the role. You should do like this. I will do first, and they will. And they also talk about the script with me. That's very important because I must let them know what I want to say. They know, so then they can do it. Communication is very important.
You said that you started at a film school in China, in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Is that right? I think most of you are in a film school or have been at a film school. I don't know exactly. Marisol, you are...
So we just finished Myanmar at the same school.
You finished the school?
Yeah.
And the film school is in Copenhagen? Or?
Yeah.
What's the name of the film school?
It's called, I said in Danish, Københavns Film- og Fotoskole.
Again, please.
Yeah, you can also say it in English.
It's called Copenhagen's Film and Photo School.
Ah, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's also called The Ramp, and yeah.
And was this film the last film of the university, like the final project you did there?
Yeah.
And you passed the
Yeah,
last degree with it, of course.
Of course I did.
Of course, of course. And you, Thomas, you are at ZHDK, I think, is this right? But it was your first film, you said.
Yeah, not the first film, but the first film I made with title and sound design and grading and like finish the whole thing.
But what did you do before?
I worked with friends of me in school. We did some documentary experiments, some small fiction films, a lot of stuff, like some really small sketches.
Okay, but you are going on, and you, of course, when you're in a school, you have to do a lot of projects, and like you already mentioned, there is a new project that you're working on right now. So we're looking forward to see that, I think.
Yeah, great.
I hope you will send it to us. And Bianca, you are not at the film school, or are you?
No film school.
No film school. You are from Tromsø, yes, right? Norway, northern Norway.
Northern Norway.
And I just saw, I think it was like a thank you to Twibit.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us about how did you cooperate with Twibit, or maybe also what is Twibit?
Yeah. So Twibit is like a youth center in Tromsø, and we have like many things there, and we have like a film house. And I don't know, I think it was the film house that contacted me after I'd been in the newspaper, and they were like, yeah, we can help you with this film, because I didn't know anything.
Why have you been at the newspaper?
Because we, it was me and some friends of mine who was like, okay, we want to make a film about love, gay love, and we were like, and somebody in the newspaper read something about it on the internet, and suddenly everybody knew about it. So yeah, because it's quite a big thing in Tromsø. That's 3 girls that didn't know anything about film wanted to make a film, but that first project didn't work. So after that, Tvibit contacted me, and I got all the equipment from the film house, and they helped me make the film, because it was quite hard to find out how to do it. So yeah, and everybody can come there, and you can talk to people that have done a lot of films, and you can...
They help you.
Yeah, they help you.
And after making this film, I think you are also a little bit younger than the others. Are you now interested in going to a film school, or is it something that is something totally different about working?
I don't know about a film school, but I want to study photography, because that's really my thing.
Is there a possibility in Tromsø?
No, not in Tromsø, so I have to move to Oslo or something.
To the south.
Yeah.
Kind of. Maybe this, I think it's always interesting to, this is something that at YOUKI is, I think, kind of special, because there are a lot of filmmakers, and they are coming to Wales, to YOUKI, with a lot of different backgrounds. Like, there are people that will never, or they do not want to go to film schools. There are a lot of people from film schools. There are a lot of people, of course, younger, like we have 10 years old in the program as well. Maybe some of you want to say, how was the idea for you to, maybe you, Thomas, you, like, because you said that you did a lot of sketches and all these things, and was there ever this moment where you were thinking, do I want to go to a film school? Does it change anything? Do I keep my authenticity, or difficult word. Everybody knows what I want to say.
I think I started with music, and with drawings and stuff like that, and I just wanted to tell stories, and it was not enough to just sing it or make it with sounds or to draw a picture. And I started for me with iMovie and the bad camera. Just I made for me some bad films.
But why are they bad? Are they bad because of the techniques that you had, or are they bad because of the topics?
I think most of them are better than some sketches I made in the film school. But I just had no idea about filmmaking, so I just wanted to get into it, and I signed into the film school, and I had luck to that I could do that, because I had no idea about editing or what ProRes means or something like that. So I just went there, and it's great.
You two, you said you just finished the film school. What can you say after going through the whole process and through the whole learning thing after a film school? What did it change for you? Is it only about techniques, or is it about something else? Or what did it change when you think of the time before? Was there a time before film school?
Do you want to?
Well, we just finished film school this summer, and we went there approximately a year or so, and it was a very great experience. You learn a lot about a lot of stuff you naturally don't know about when you go to film school. And you come out on the other side, and you're thinking, when you go to film school, you think, okay, now I know how to make movies. Now I know how to do it. But the result is, the fact of the matter is, you don't. You need the experience, and that's what I think is most important. You don't need to go to film school. You just need the experience to know how to make a film.
So it's more about just do.
Yeah.
And about you two, you're both at the film school, and you said already you've been dancing before, so something you can say it's different to filmmaking. Absolutely, it's different. But how was it for you? What was the idea for you of going to film school? What did you want to get from them? What did you want to learn? And what did you get from them?
I didn't know about film before studying film in my college academy, but now I think I still don't know what's about film, because when you get more, you will wanna know more, you know. So I still don't know what's the film. Yeah.
So have you been? You said you made films before the film school as well.
Yeah, documentary.
And how was it different for you? Where are the difference? Is there a difference in the technique, or is there a difference about there are not so many people that you have the possibility to work with, or there is not so much money? What is the real difference?
And the difference is I know more people who work about film. That's very great. You can, if you wanna make next film, you must choose your partner first. So I met him, my partner. So we always talk about our next film. That's great.
I think it's really interesting. I think I would love to find out more, that you tell us more about the film school in China, because I think it's really different if you look at the film school in China, in Switzerland, or in Denmark. And of course Tibet is something totally different, but I think it's interesting to find out what is the difference, and also to find out what, because in Austria, for example, and I think it's the same in most of the schools, you have to pass, you have to get accepted that you can. Is it the same in China, or is it?
First, you will get an exam and take the exam and get an interview.
Okay.
After the interview, you have to pass the 高考. There is a very big exam. All the students in China in high school must to pass the exam.
Okay,
so
but this is an exam that is not about art, not about filmmaking.
Not about art, just some math and chemistry or something like that. You must pass that.
Do you have to show them that you are a good filmmaker before you go there?
Yeah, in the interview part, you can show them.
Okay. Okay, like you say, I'm interested in filmmaking, and then they say, oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting. I think this is a little bit different to some schools. I don't know how it is in Denmark.
We have like also like a school where I'm going to, I hope so next year, where you have to pass 3 tests. First you have to make a movie, then you have to to give the movie to the school, and then you have to make some pictures, still pictures, and then you have to give them, and then you have to write about all the thing about the movie, and then you have to go to the test, the first test, and if you pass that, you go to the next test, and if you pass that, you go to the last test, and then you are in.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I think it's just pretty much the same in Austria.
Yeah.
It's similar. It's the same in Switzerland. I think it's similar. Yeah, it's always interesting to find out how it works in different countries and how it works for people and how films develop and how films can be produced. Or which, yes, I think we are pretty much. We are kind of in the end of the FILMSOFA. Is there anything that you want to say more to the audience or to the people from Dorf TV? Anything? I'm sure if the people have questions, you are open to.
Yeah, of course.
So you can meet them wherever. For example, at 5 o'clock, and this is in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, like I already mentioned, there will be the lecture of Sonja Eismann, and I think it's really interesting. And like I said, the topic is what is love? Everybody thinks of the song, and now we won't get it out of our head anymore. After that, there will be a really interesting thing in the Alter Schlachthof. At 7 o'clock, there will be Jens Friebe with media meeting number 3. I can just say, go there. I think it will be nice. He will be talking about teenager love songs, but he won't only talk about them, he will also play. It's like a mixture of a concert and a lecture. And after that, there are 3 concerts, and after that, there is a DJ. So there are a lot of things going on, and I think we have a good and long night that we can go into right now. And tomorrow, for everybody, tomorrow there will be the closing ceremony, but also during the day, there are a lot of things going on. So YOUKI is not over. It's not over tomorrow, it won't be over ever, but I think there are a lot of things to do, and I think we can go there right now. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for coming to the FILMSOFA. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for coming, and now I would say have a nice YOUKI. See you later.